We often think of artificial intelligence as a software product living invisibly in the cloud. But building these systems requires heavy industry, vast amounts of capital, and an enormous physical footprint. Take a look at this construction site in Abilene, Texas. Oracle and OpenAI originally planned to build a 600-megawatt data center expansion here. A single megawatt is enough electricity to power roughly 1,000 homes, meaning this one facility would draw the energy equivalent of a medium-sized city. Recently, that flagship deal collapsed. The two companies abandoned the Texas expansion, leaving a massive power vacuum that competitors like Meta are already negotiating to fill. This chart shows OpenAI's projected infrastructure budget scaling up to the year 2030. They have committed to spending roughly $600 billion on chips and data centers over the next few years. That single budget line dwarfs the entire operating expenses of most major tech corporations. The volume of processors and cooling systems needed to run advanced AI models is forcing tech companies into a cutthroat scramble for land and electricity. They are competing for a finite supply of raw materials. The limiting factor for artificial intelligence is no longer code. The bottleneck is concrete, steel, and power grids, creating a brutal corporate war over physical resources. At the top of this infrastructure arms race are two central figures, OpenAI's Sam Altman and Anthropic CEO Dario Amodei. They share a history. Amodei was the vice president of research at OpenAI until 2021. He left to found Anthropic specifically because he had severe concerns about his former employer's approach to AI safety. Their operational philosophies clash directly. Altman moves aggressively, cutting massive deals to scale his company's computing power as fast as possible. Amodei takes a measured, almost academic approach, actively warning the public about the severe job losses and risks his own technology could cause. That philosophical split has escalated into a bitter public feud. Anthropic ran attack ads during the Super Bowl, targeting OpenAI's business model. Internally, Amodei sent a memo calling Altman's safety claims mendacious, a formal word for lying. This personal rivalry is determining how AI will be deployed. As a $3 billion investment, and every safety protocol they choose now sets the standard for how the rest of the world will interact with this technology. That conflict has now shifted from Silicon Valley to Washington, D.C., where both companies are competing for high-stakes Department of Defense contracts. Anthropic established strict boundaries for its technology. Amodei formally refused to allow the military to use his AI models for mass domestic surveillance or fully autonomous weapons. The government retaliated. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth officially labeled Anthropic a supply chain risk and gave military contractors 6 months to stop working with the company. While Anthropic faced federal penalties, Sam Altman immediately stepped in to negotiate his own arrangement with the Pentagon, securing new access for OpenAI. The military effectively leveraged the feud between the two companies by financially rewarding the CEO willing to bypass rigid safety guardrails. The government secured the military access it wanted. The theoretical debate over AI deployment is currently being tested in active military operations against Iran. This animated map shows the geographic density of recent strikes. Central Command hit over 2,000 targets. Relying on machine analysis, 1,000 were hit within the first 24 hours. This chart shows the current strike volume is nearly double America's initial 2003 assault on Iraq. To process satellite feeds and incoming data at this speed, the military relies on the Maven Smart System. This digital mission control platform, built by Palantir, automates the initial screening of targets so human commanders can make faster decisions. Despite the Pentagon's official ban and the public fighting over safety rules, the Maven system is actively running on Claude. Claude is the large language model, a type of AI trained to process and analyze vast amounts of text and data, built by Anthropic. The safety protocols discussed in California are now meeting the reality of the front line. As Claude screens incoming data and generates targets, the future of global warfare is being shaped by two CEOs and their conflicting ideas of what it means to build a safe machine.